The idea of being a Sigma male has been idolized in the hearts of the public, and when you hint at being one, people tend to see you as a perfect being. You are revered the way the Greeks adore their gods. Even if they come close to being flawless, on the contrary, just as humans that they are, with blood running through their veins, Sigma males are far from perfect. Nobody is. The only difference is that they have mastered their art and learned how to work on themselves and manage people. Sigma males are mysterious. You will grow more perplexed the more you attempt to comprehend them. The lone wolf is as dangerous as the wolf he is said to be. Little wonder old folks warned us to allow sleeping dogs to lie. In today's video, we will show you how Sigma males maintain their composure but can bite when provoked. He is rebellious, but his quiet nature overshadows it. The Sigma man is rebellious and enjoys experimenting with fire. He doesn't cause trouble or breach the law, but he isn't frightened to do so. He isn't doing this to boast or make a statement. Instead, he has a strong defense that supports his point of view. Despite appearing to be composed, Sigma males are constantly observant and aware of their surroundings. They know when anybody is trying to throw a fast one on them, and when pushed to the wall they can unleash a very dark side of them that you never knew existed. Due to their love for solitude, they are great thinkers and cannot easily be trampled on, so caution must be applied when dealing with them. They control their response. When in a feud with someone, they mostly don't respond violently to an attack like most people do. They strive to maintain their composure and avoid being defensive about themselves. They calmly analyze the circumstances, gather proof in support of themselves, and work in silence to establish their innocence. Once they are prepared, they tear their adversary apart gradually, but not by responding violently or by the same dishonest techniques. Keep in mind that what people want is a response. They want you to lose your cool for them, but Sigma males might not give them what they want immediately. They remain calm. Sigma males will try their best to avoid trouble with anyone, and sometimes they will endure mistreatment from outsiders, but most times in a bid to follow, they don't get mad mindset, things will grow worse. They display their emotional intelligence. There is a more intelligent method to deal with people. It is an emotionally wise strategy. Above all, bear in mind that although emotional intelligence can aid in relationship management, you ultimately do not influence another person's actions. Just like Epictetus, a great Stoic disciple once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." However, you have complete control over how you respond when someone provokes you. By doing this, you'll show that you have an emotional quotient and learn to control your emotions, such that they serve you rather than against you. A very good leader, Sigma males know how to control and manage strong emotions. They play the executive presence very well, which means having the capacity to remain calm and steady under pressure. It not only calms others around them down, but also gives them courage. This skill falls under the category of emotional intelligence, and much like other EQ skills, it must be learned and honed over time. If you must put a pause between the stimulus and the response, the first thing to do is to keep your cool. Letting someone get under your skin typically happens when you are unprepared for the situation and can cause an excessive reaction. Without a doubt, there is nothing wrong with a reasonable response. They practice self-control. Sigma males know that to be successful in any setting, they must first exert control over themselves. Having the capacity to maintain composure and act swiftly under pressure makes one an expert amid the turmoil. Although refusing to react to insults or provocations may make you feel helpless or pitiful, it can also make you stronger. When you are irritated by someone, it is simple to respond indignantly, lose your temper, or become uncontrollable. On the other hand, when someone is provoking you, it is far more difficult to answer calmly or not at all. People won't provoke you if they don't think they'll receive a reaction from you, and they want one that will either support their arguments or cast an unfavorable light on you. The Sigma male will always prevent them from getting what they want by not responding but maintaining his composure. They know how to effectively control others. Sigma males can influence people without them knowing it, and this is one of the best ways they keep their cool. In other words, if you can react well, there's a good chance you won't overreact. People might think they are in control, not knowing the Sigma male got them dancing to his whims. Sigma males are very assertive by nature. They remain confident and forceful with the way they express themselves, and can make you dump your point of view for theirs. Unlike the alpha males, Sigma males don't lead forcefully, but they still manage to influence other people. Although not everyone will like their pattern of leadership, they simply don't care. They recognize that nothing is personal. Sigma males don't take what people say personally. To him, nothing they say is personal. They take a few moments to gather their thoughts before speaking since they are aware that it is simple to say something you'll regret in the heat of the moment. They'd also permit other parties involved to act similarly. When leading, the Sigma male knows that while he must promote a happy atmosphere amongst his followers, he will never be able to fully influence everyone else's emotions. There's always going to be that one individual who seems to disagree with any choice made. The truth is everyone has, at least, one of these people that truly gets on their nerves, while occasionally throwing blatant attacks and passive-aggressive darts at anything you do. As a leader, you will remain miserable if you take what they say personally. If other people's sentiments are what keep you from being a powerful leader, you never will be. Always strive to deliver your best work. The majority of the team will realize in the long run that you made the right decisions. Additionally, you'll discover that once you distance yourself from being too emotionally involved in a situation, it improves your performance. They don't express their concerns when angry but when they are calm. As soon as they are thinking clearly, Sigma males express their frustration in an assertive but non-confrontational way. They state their concerns and needs clearly and directly, without hurting others or trying to control them. One of the hardest tasks a person can have is maintaining composure when being provoked. In addition to wanting to make your point, the other person can be irritating you and make you react negatively. Maintain your composure by employing techniques for reducing agitation and stress, approaching the conversation with the proper mindset, and relaxing your body. They practice the distancing and silencing techniques. As an adage goes, the best answer for a fool is silence. The Sigma male finds it easy to ghost individuals because they don't even tend to blend in with the crowd in the first place. Even when they are stressed out or outraged about something that's happening, they quickly employ the distancing technique so they can have their space to think more clearly and sagely. They tend to keep a circle and find it hard to make friends, but once they notice you as a real person, they will remain loyal to you for life, but in the snap of a finger can ghost someone into oblivion if you provoke them. They will never want to have anything to do with you their entire life, and they can be notorious and unforgiving when hurt. To them, once bitten, twice shy. They identify and manage triggers. Sigmas, like the monks, live a planned-out monotonous life. Before you confront them, they already have notes of the phrases and words that trigger their hypersensitivity, and they make sure to place a safety on those trigger words after knowing their weaknesses beforehand. In all this, it is important to note that Sigma males have a tensile limit to which they can tolerate people's shenanigans. They will allow it to stretch to the maximum, to that point where it can't stretch anymore, and at that point, they will unleash their inner dragon on whosoever triggered the stretching. In a provoked state, they throw caution into the wind and take actions they might later regret, but in the same vein will be happy to have taught any prosecutor a lesson. In acting this way, he will justify his act by acknowledging that he has gotten to the brim and can't take it anymore. Knowing how Sigma males maintain their composure, it is time to know the reasons why people can't manipulate Sigma males. Click on the image and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.